In about 65 years, humans have created approximately 8.3 billion tons of plastic. Hey guys, and welcome to my Earth. Plastic, it's everywhere. From the device that you're using to watch this right now, to the vehicles that we send to space. In fact, scientists have recently calculated that since the mass production of plastics began in the 1950s, over 8.3 billion tons of plastic has been produced. This is the same weight as 25,000 Empire State Buildings. To put it another way, if we were to share out all this plastic between everyone on Earth right now, each person would get a chunk of plastic the same weight as a Ford Fiesta. This was a shocking statistic to me, and I'm sure that many of you are surprised by this too. But what surprised me even more about this was that only 30% of this 8.3 billion tons is being used today. So what happened to the other 70%? Well, unlike most materials that we use, plastic is something that we use for a short term and then throw away. In fact, the biggest market for plastic right now is for use in packaging, which is something that we get and throw away immediately. According to a paper published in the journal Science Advances, in 1960, plastic accounted for just about 1% of solid municipal waste. However, there has been a sharp increase in that figure, partly due to our increased use of packaging. And in 2005, plastic accounted for about 10% of solid municipal waste produced. I'm going to use this plastic bottle to represent all the plastic that has ever been thrown away. That's the 70%. That's 5.8 billion tons of plastic. Out of that, 12% has been incinerated. This is when the plastic is simply burnt. In some cases, this can be used to create electricity, but it still produces harmful pollutants. An astounding 79% has gone to landfill, where the plastic can take anywhere from 450 to 1,000 years to degrade. And only a measly 9% of all the plastic that has ever been thrown away has been recycled. This means that every corner of our planet is covered in discarded plastic. In fact, about 8 million tons of plastic has found its way into our oceans every year. Ocean currents carry this plastic all around the world, and it sometimes ends up in huge rubbish patches in the ocean, like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which covers over 4.5 million square kilometers. Most of the plastics here are microplastics. That's bits of plastic that are less than 5 millimeters long, so it can be easily ingested by fish, so it's really harmful. One way to reduce this is to recycle more, and we are recycling more. The recycling rates are increasing. For example, in 2014, Europe had a recycling rate of 30%. China had a recycling rate of 25%, but America was trailing behind at 9%. Now, we are taking steps in the right direction, but we're still not at the level that we need to be at, and there is a lot more room for improvement.